So going back to your story, he mentions three markets. One of them was Asheville, North Carolina. Do you remember the other two?
Somewhere in Delaware that looked very similar and to where I grew up in Gloomy.
Mhm.
I don't know. That was the only other market that I remember. I think the other one might have been like Destin, Florida, which is still a phenomenal short-term rental market.
Oh, I
But
loved it.
I figured that Asheville's a little less seasonal. Like it's a year-round market. We still
Yeah.
have our high season here, but I mean, I still cash flow pretty good in the winters as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So now you went there, you moved to Asheville, and then you were priced out pretty much. You said, okay, let me develop. How did that come about? Like, did you go out, start looking for land, or did you find someone who was already developing and you just bought something that was already in the works? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, so I was working out at a gym here. I was working very part-time as well as a personal trainer while I was doing the real estate thing. And one of the personal trainers had just gotten his GC license. He was already a GC for or not a GC. He'd already worked in construction for
Yeah.
20 years, but decided to get his license. And he got his GC license to help or to build his family's house, like a house for his family. And I sort of stepped in the middle. I was like, "Hey, would you like to build this for me, make some money, and blah blah blah." And he agreed to it. I mean, we still 6 years later, we still have like we're still doing bigger and bigger deals together. But yeah, it was that, and then I already had my real estate license, so I had an understanding of how to purchase a property. But I did bring my GC along with me for the first couple of deals. The first
You
couple
mean the
land
land?
deals. Yeah,
Land.
yeah. Just so I did go out and purchase land, and we can talk about like the we can talk about like the right way to purchase land and stuff in a second here. But yeah, that's essentially what I did. Is a GC sort of fell in my lap a little bit. Not fell in my lap, but I had approached him, and he agreed to it. It wasn't a massive project. It was just the project that was in my price range. And at the time, you can get new construction loans with 10% down where you could tie the land into the loan. Today, with the lending environment and interest rates going up, that's sort of going away temporarily.
Right.